Good afternoon, my lord. Group S2 student petitioner and Sangadikari petition number 1 with me, Kitansi Mangan, Poonam Bis, and Gaurav Ratwal, petition number 2, 3, and 4 respectively. The council seeks permission to address the bench as your lordship. Much obliged. Your lordship, I stand before you today to argue on behalf of the petitioner, S.S.J and Swastika. The core issue is whether the Hindu Marriage Act prohibits the marriage of a transgender person. I submit that it does not, and such prohibition would violate constitutional principles. The Hindu Marriage Act 1955 does not prohibit the marriage of a transgender person. In fact, it remains silent on the gender identity of the parties beyond referring to them as a bride and bridegroom. This silence, your lordship, must be interpreted in a manner that upholds constitutional rights, not restricts them. In Nalsa versus Union of India 2014, Supreme Court held that transgender individuals have the fundamental right to self-identify as male, female, and third gender, and must be accorded equal legal protection. Once Swastika was recognized as a transgender woman, she became fully entitled to exercise rights available to women under law, including the right to marry. Moreover, in Safin Jahan versus Asokan KM 2018, this court reinforced that the right to choose a life partner is a fundamental part of individual liberty under Article 21. Can we then say that a transgender person has the right to choose identity but not their life partner? Your lordship, the absence of provision in the Act must be read alongside the presence of constitutional guarantees. Denying a transgender person the right to marry would not only amount to discrimination under Article 15, but also render their dignity, autonomy, and equality. Hence, we humbly submit that the Hindu Marriage Act does not and constitutionally cannot prohibit the marriage of a transgender person. To read it otherwise would be sanctioned inequality. We pray this honorable court to interpret the law in the light of constitutional values, not outdated binaries. Thank you, Your Lordship.